Well, local family could not believe it when they found a Purple Heart while cleaning out a foreclosed home 2 years ago. And since then, a desperate search has been underway to find family members of the man it belongs to.
And that medal found hidden in a box, of all things, the label on it said trash. The family from Hawkins County reached out to Carissa Winstead in hopes that she could return it to the family of one of our nation's heroes. Carissa?
In person, the Bellamys were so sincere and set on finding who this belongs to that they actually sent it with me to make sure it gets into the right hands. It's not every day that you meet someone who received a Purple Heart, much less find one in a foreclosed home in Johnson City. But that's exactly what happened to Josh and Candace Bellamy in 2015.
It was in an outbuilding in a box. A lot of trash and stuff out there.
They said it was in a box labeled trash.
That's devastating to know that, you know, that man, all he's done for his country so that we can run free. And it just, hopefully, it got misplaced in a box said trash. I would hate to think that it got put there on purpose.
They started doing some digging and found out who this man was.
It belongs to Ulysses G. Grace. He was a corporal in the U.S. Army.
But other than finding out a few other details, they weren't sure where to go from there.
I would just like it to be returned to somebody in his family. I know that I would appreciate it, and I think that they would too.
I wanted to help, so I started searching and came across a foundation called Purple Hearts Reunited. Founder Zachariah Fike quickly got to work. In less than 2 hours, he found nearly half a dozen family members who were still living.
He was born right there in Johnson City, Tennessee, so he's a Johnson City boy.
Grace was killed in action in Korea on December 12, 1950. He found that Grace was married and had a son, Ulysses Grace Jr., who also received the Purple Heart during his military service years later, but he passed away in 2012. He did have children, though, which would be Grace Sr.'s grandchildren. Fike tried to reach some of his family members who were still alive.
We've yet to receive a call back.
But it's one step closer to finding a home for Ulysses G. Grace Sr.'s Purple Heart. Carissa Winstead, News Channel 11, in your corner.
Well, Fike says priority would go to his wife if she's still alive. If not, maybe one of his grandchildren would get it. Carissa's still trying to find out more information. She's going to follow this story through the weekend. Hopefully let us know when this Purple Heart goes to its rightful owner.